You should never stop yourself from creating something or from being creative today just because you're tired. Never. Keep going until you finish your creative project that you had an urge or impulse to accomplish today. You cannot bottle that creative energy until tomorrow or later on when you're well rested and ready to continue what you just started today. This creative energy won't remain until later. So it will only be frustration that is remaining with you and disappointment because you didn't do it when you felt, like it, when you felt like it, when you were enthusiastic about it and you had the motivation and the energy and the time was right and the, understanding of how to do it was in your head and, it was ready and you didn't take advantage of this. You didn't utilize this and make use of this when you had the chance. You wasted it. So it cannot be contained and bottled up and stored until later on when you're well rested, and then you can continue, the creative work. It doesn't work this way. You have to keep at it until you finish it. You have to keep going until you finish the creative thing. Don't wait. Even if you're tired, you have to keep going until you finish the creative thing. Creativity cannot be stored or bottled up until later on when you're ready. It has to be, utilized immediately the moment it shows up. And then you will have more after you finish something. When you finish a whole creative project, you will have more creative energy for tomorrow and other days. But don't wait thinking that the creative energy you had today can be divided amongst several days when the project is still hanging in the air and you haven't finished it. You have to get your reward so that you can generate more creative energy tomorrow or at a later time. Finish it. Never leave before you finish it. Never leave before you finish the creative project and finish the creative work that you had an impulse to create today. No matter what, even if you feel exhausted and too tired to keep pushing. At some point, you will feel pushed to leave when you think it is complete. Leave when there's alignment. Leave when you feel that this is the right time to leave. Feel without having to force yourself to leave or push against resistance to leave. Leave when satisfied. Leave when you feel that the work is complete and perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. It will happen. Just be patient and keep going until you hit that point of satisfaction. And now this is complete and now I can leave without regrets and looking back and thinking that I could have done it better. It's infinitely more exhausting to hold that creativity or creative energy until later, until you feel well rested enough to continue. You cannot store it until later. It is more exhausting to try to hold that creative energy until after you have recovered and rested so that now you can continue what you started. Like trying to wait and contain that energy until you repair your body and, get some rest is harder and takes more energy than continuing it and finishing it, in one go before taking any breaks or rest.